We're live.
We are.
Hi, Debbie.
Hang on, I gotta go. You know I've only done this one other time.
All right.
Okay. So I go to your channel.
And then you go to the live.
Oh, I see Debbie. Hi, Debbie.
And then you go to the live.
Oh gosh. Oh, I see Debbie. Hi, Debbie. I'll turn me down.
Hey, Janet.
Hi, Janet.
What's everybody doing today? So I got this new elf stuff. It's supposed to be a primer. Hey, Liam. An outage? What was there an outage of? I have no clue what I'm doing with this stuff. I don't know how much you're supposed to put on. But we're about to find out.
Oh, I lather that on.
Oh. Huh.
No wonder I couldn't get on Instagram earlier. I just thought Instagram was being naughty.
I mean, sometimes I can get on Instagram. Depends on where I am in my house.
No, like it was the never-ending circle of death for like ever.
Yeah, sometimes that's what it's like in my house.
Well, we've made it to the big screen. We're on Janet's big screen.
Yeah, I was just kind of resting all day.
Well, thank you, Janet.
I got everything out so that I would
I
have
did too, Liam. I thought I got locked out too. You're not the only one. I sat there and was like, well, I didn't say anything bad. It's not like I could go to Facebook jail. My name's Chanda. My real name.
I just assume everybody already knows who you are.
I kind of like it like that. Some days I can be FashFab. Tomorrow I could be Shaniqua. The next day I could be Karen.
She has a channel. It should be linked in the bio. Or just kind of goofing off in makeup. Thought we would do it with friends. The more the merrier, right?
Right. Tish says last night, she goes, I'm bored. I want to go live. And I'm like, well, it's midnight my time. I will turn into a pumpkin. How about tomorrow?
Of course, I'm one of those people. I'm like, I'm bored. We should go live. And I say this 5 minutes before it's bedtime hits. So we have picked each other's palettes. She picked the Arrow inspired by Adept for me to play with.
And Tish picked. What'd I do with it?
I don't think Danielle was scared. She probably just went and did something else. She's got lots of stuff that she does. I picked the Chucky palette for her from Glamlight.
Wanna play?
The
inspired palette, Debbie? Or the Chucky palette? Oh. I like Chucky.
You gave the Chucky palette away? I haven't used that one yet either.
It's like dark and grungy. I just know that with this Glamlight's formula, it could get away from you really quickly. It could get muddy really fast.
I have all these palettes I haven't played with yet.
That inspired palette, I can't get it to work. Like the glitter goes all over my face and down my shirt, but doesn't stay on my eyes.
Well, I'm going to try the Death and Candy Liquid Life.
I need to get me some of that if it works. Sally did a costume change.
This palette is a little bit intimidating.
Jan asked me, does she ever go anywhere with her Nomad bag? And I said, the front seat of my car. I don't know where she thinks she's going.
I can't let the murder kitten go anywhere.
Well, like the glasses and stuff, I gotta have a place to put all that crap when it's time to take all of it off. So that's where it goes. Is in her bag.
Have you tried the newer formula from Onsai or just the older stuff?
See, I don't have any Odin's Eye to try any.
I have a couple of palettes. One is an older formula, and I just was not a fan. And the whole reason I got it was because it was green, and I was like, yes, it's my palette. It was not my palette. It made sure that I knew that it was not my palette right away. It's like, haha, gotcha.
Jeez. It's been a hot minute since I played with this bad boy.
I haven't used mine yet.
Your Chucky?
Yeah.
I just did a video today on Freddy Krueger, and I took it out of the package today. And I've had it since, like, Thanksgiving.
Hmm. I don't know if the colors are working too well with this. The mattes. I think I should
You're
have
welcome.
done dark to light instead of light to dark.
Yes. And they're like a what is it? They're Element 15. Is that the one right after that one?
Mm-hmm.
That one's just as rough as that one. Their formula is weird for me.
Well, some formulas I find are good if you go dark to light. And then others I find are better if you go light to dark. So
I don't know. I can't get any of it to work for me with Adept. And I have a lot of their palettes, and I mean a lot.
we're just switching up brushes here. That's better.
I hope that was a happy accident on my part.
Do you like the Wonderland one?
Are you talking to me?
Janet.
I don't have it yet. I'm stalking the website.
I wanted to get it, but I got other stuff I gotta pay for.
Oh, I want it so bad. I'm waiting for it to come back into stock. And I wish I would have gotten it, but I didn't. And then I waited till after everybody got their like end of year palette ranking thing. And it's almost like the majority of them ranked Wonderland somewhere in the top 20. And that's when I regretted not getting it. So I have to wait till it comes back in stock.
All right. Here comes the glitters.
I'm telling you.
And we're about to find out if this works.
That's the same stuff Debbie uses.
Sometimes. She also has a ABH that she uses. I think it's ABH. Or maybe, is it ABH or Too Faced?
No, it's the ABH. But that's that stuff in the, what do you call that?
It's Liquid Life.
Yep, that. It might stay with that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It like literally, I'll have to do like a video.
Hey, Renee.
And not touch my eyes, like not do any touch-ups.
Too Faced.
Because I'll put it on and then probably 6-8 hours in, it's like the glitter falls down my cheeks and it's down the front of me and then it's all patchy. Hi, Renee. Is the Clarity glue good? I haven't tried it.
Oh, cheese balls.
What?
I like the pretty pink.
Isn't there an orange in that palette too?
What's like a green, pink, orange?
Yeah. I'm glad you guys do good with the depth. I don't know, but it kicks my rear. And I think a lot of it, I guess I haven't tried. Well, I take that back. That's a lie. I tried it once, not working at the hospital and not sweating like I ran a marathon. So that might be a difference too. Hi, Sandy.
Hey, Sandy. Ah. I was going to put a little bit of this on there, but then it kind of took over, and I was like, okay, well, we live here now. This color makes me so happy.
I don't know. I had a depth before I found Nomad, and then after I found Nomad, it's game over.
Oh, yep. I have so much editing to do. I have all of April filmed, but I have to edit.
I have all of March up and rendering, like up in the queue. So they're all done. But I know I have a couple thumbnails to do. I have the first week of April filmed, but it's not edited.
The shimmers make me so happy. Which one do you have? I used this one and then that one on the outer corner.
I didn't get Sandy, I didn't get Heather Austin's palette.
Happy dance. What was I doing? Dancing.
Well, okay, this is what I do. I cheat like I bought this. Let me flip to a page that's blank. I bought this off of Amazon. and I write down all my videos. And the reason why I don't upload on Sundays is because I batch film on Sundays. And I go and go and go and go until my face hurts. Because I literally put my face on, take it all right back off, and then turn around, skincare, put it all right back on. So I can go like 5 or 6 videos, and then I'll stop, and then I literally mask and regret it a lot. But I'll mask and whatever, baby my skin overnight. And then I'm ready to, because I film Fashion Fridays the day before that actual Friday. Like Renee, do you like do yours like every day? Like as you're getting ready for work? That I can't do.
I don't
Oh, my
really,
skin's toughened up since Tretinoin like ruined me.
I don't really batch film. I don't, but if I do my makeup once, I try to get the most videos out of it.
No, I batch film.
I cannot do more than one look a day. My eyes would fall off.
And then like with Leighton being a senior, he has more things. Like one night it's this, the next night it's this, and then there's this scholarship that's due this day. And then being a senior and trying to graduate is one full-time job, but just being a senior is a whole nother full-time job. I'm like, Lord.
She's the cutest little sponge you ever seen. Don't do them every day, but I feel fun when I'm getting ready for. Yeah, she films it when she's like getting ready for work in the morning.
See, that I couldn't do.
Yeah, I couldn't get ready for work and film at the same time. That would.
Yeah, me neither. Not every day. No way.
I mean, I suppose like she's getting ready for work anyways. But I don't want to get up early and but I suppose you like film when you have time, you know?
Oh my gosh, this plum.
My Debbie made me buy it.
Buy what?
The
Chucky?
Dewey set.
I don't want to talk about it.
And I can confirm you can flap your yap and spray your face and it is fine.
Yeah, and we're talking last night on Marco, and she's trying to talk at the same time, and she's got this fan in front of her face, and she's all like, I'm like, what are you doing? And she goes,
it smells like setting spray.
I thought she officially lost her mind.
Well, I have lost my mind, but you know.
Yeah, but there's nothing I can do about it from clear over here. I'm like, why? What are you doing?
I mean, do we really need to do anything about it?
Well,
We could
no,
just let it
but
go.
just so I can call Debbie and say, Debbie, can you take the spray away from her? You shouldn't have told her. You shouldn't have said
Oh, that's the wrong
nothing.
one. That's the wrong one. That's the right one. I wonder it looked funny.
I almost got some, Debbie, and then I waited because then I realized the Sephora sale's like a week or two away, and I was like, dang, I just can't pull the trigger until then. So I'm waiting impatiently.
Hey, Christine. You know, Christine, when it gets nice out again, I'm going to have to come back up and see you. And go for another walk.
Oh, Renee sells more. She does 3. Renee will film 3. I thought she did hers every day most of the time.
It's been a long time since I've done my makeup in the evening.
What time is it there?
6:30-ish. It's 6:28. It's about the time where my brain starts going, hey, when is bedtime? I think I'm just officially an old lady.
If I'm sitting on the couch right about now, it's 8:30 here. If I'm sitting on the couch right about now, I'm usually nodding off. Not gonna lie.
I start putting blush on and my brain goes, you know, you got to have more. You need more. We need more blush. And then all of a sudden my whole face is orange and I'm like, did we really need all that blush?
Well, I'm that way with highlighter.
I need all the blush. Oh boy. I'm just trying to save up to go see my oldest son who just Hi Janet. He just turned 28. And then thinking about my youngest turning 16. He's my little partner in crime. I drag him everywhere. It may be that he is an involuntary partner in crime, but it still counts.
Who's that?
Evan.
Oh.
See? Sandy agrees with me. More blush is never bad.
Jana, I've seen some of your makeup looks on Instagram. I can't do that in 30 minutes.
Oh, Janet's?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got some really nice looks going on over on Instagram. We see some of her photos. I'm like, dang, girl, get it?
Yeah, and she's got the dog in the background in her car.
I know her fluffer. Yes.
Photogenic back there in the back seat.
Hey, Lorna. No blush. I like all the blush. So you do no blush, and I'll take your portion, okay? That was a lot of powder. I didn't like the Tarte powder, so I emptied out the Tarte powder, and I put in some from Star Gem Cosmetics. You do your makeup in 10 minutes? I'm a procrastinator. I kind of just take forever to do things. Like, blah, da, 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 da.
I wish I was a fly on the wall in Debbie's house right now when she was reading that.
Oh, about the 10 minutes?
Yeah.
I think Debbie's a lot quicker at doing her makeup when she's not, like, on live, though. What am I doing?
I don't know. I think
I don't
she
know
would
either.
be. I think she'd be just as long just because she enjoys it. Stop!
I cannot stop. We shall fan. I love this fan.
You just like the fan because. Yeah.
I like the fan because I get constant hot flashes. I have a fan all the time. Oh, yeah, that's what I was doing. Look at me remembering stuff. Pink. Yes. Pink. And then
I gotta switch mirrors.
I like to wake up and take my time waking up. I don't the get up and go I can't do. Ha ha ha. Stop it.
I'm gonna cry when this runs out. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I take slightly less long. But pretty much I just take forever to do my makeup.
Yeah, but Debbie, do you do the like full glam to go to church?
That's not gonna work. You're gonna have to go over there.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna cry when this runs out.
What is that?
Lady Gaga's eyeliner.
Wonder if you can find it on like Mercari.
They took my one size spray away from me.
Oh yeah, no, these are not.
Yes, the original Labs liner. Like the very first one she came out with. Like that sucker is black and matte. And if they don't have like a replacement, then Adele better hurry up and get her line out because I want that liner too. But yes, Labs very first, like when she first sold it on Amazon formula. This used to make my mother mad. Put mascara on and then curl them.
I don't even really bother anymore because it's like, what's the point? My lashes go straight down.
Mine do
I
too.
cannot curl them. They will not curl. So I put lashes on and then I put mascara on.
Yes, Janet. Yes, Liam. Amen. Like, I don't even know if I can get eBay's sketchy AF. But I
I've never
think
tried to buy
Debbie
makeup
said that
off of eBay.
I think Debbie said that Mercari, they kind of have to prove that that's what that is. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jana, I started out with 3 and now I'm down to my last one.
Another one bites dust.
Yeah, it's the only eyeliner that I can wear on the Harley that does not, like, because sometimes I do okay and my eyes don't water. Because we're not a helmet state, so I don't wear a helmet. But we do have to wear sunglasses. So sometimes my eyes water and sometimes they don't. But that is the only liner that when my eyes water, I can get off the bike and take my glasses off. And I don't have eyeliner clear up in my hairline. Only liner.
My dad was in too many motorcycle accidents for me to not wear all the protective gear that I can possibly get my hands on. He tried to pick up a hitchhiking elk.
Well, I will not confirm or deny that I've ever laid midnight over.
My dad's bike was lime green because he had a black bike and he wrecked it. And then he fixed it and then he wrecked it again. And then my stepmom was like, yeah, no, if you think that you're getting back on another black motorcycle, you have got another thing coming. Unless it glows in the dark, you're not riding it. So he went and he got a motorcycle, the same color as her little green Mazda, which I now own, so that she would let him keep having a motorcycle. And it was like lime green. He's
No,
like, is this enough?
Mine is black and chrome. I thought about making it matte black, like all of it like blacked out. But no. But I ride in shorts and a corset and I don't ride in any protective gear unless I'm on a poker run. Then I will, because most of those guys have been drinking from stop to stop to stop to stop, and I don't trust them.
My dad, his first wreck was that he just laid his bike over. This lady like decided that she was going to play bumper cars with him and knocked him over. So he like scraped up his hand and scraped up his knee, but that was about it. And then his second one, he was coming back from what they call Run 21. And he tried to pick up a hitchhiking elk, and the only thing his buddy said that he basically he stayed in one spot and his bike kept going. He said it was like a literal cartoon because the elk kind of knocked him off, but he had a trailer hooked to the back of his bike, and so his bike stayed upright and kept going. And then that one, he punctured a lung, fractured his ribs. He had a traumatic brain injury. It was really bad. And that was the one my stepmom was like, yeah, no, you gotta get something that glows in the dark. And then the last one, he was coming to a stop and some lady pulled right out in front of him, and he went through the back window of her canopy on the back of her truck. Like, she whipped right out in front of him.
Well, I wasn't going very fast. And we were riding with BACA, which is Bikers Against Child Abuse. And we were clearing the back. And we were on a run for a kid. So we were headed to the courthouse. And my husband and I were pulling up the rear. So there was like, well, there's probably 5 or 6 of us in the back. And I don't know if this truck didn't, like, pickup truck didn't see me or what, but we like met at the intersection. And I was like one of the last 2 bikes. And it was either get hit or lay it over and throw it. So I chose to lay her over and then push with my feet, shove the bike underneath the truck. It stopped, like, so it didn't go completely over my bike, but I was not a good God-fearing Christian woman that day because I invented some new cuss words as soon as he got out of that truck. Needless to say, I didn't get to the courthouse, but everybody else did, because if I would have went, I probably would have turned myself in.
I was deathly afraid of motorcycles. And so I made myself get on the back of my dad's bike. And now I own a motorcycle, but I can't ride it because I'm afraid of getting a dizzy spell while I'm on it. And it's not safe for me and it's not safe for other people. So until I'm sure that the dizzy spells are gone, I feel like I can't ride. Which sucks. Cause I miss my bike. It's just a little itty bitty thing too. I went to the Harley dealership and I said, look, I need a bike that's meant for like a little person. And the guy's like, oh my gosh, we have one of those. I was like, oh my God, yes. I need to try to get on it. And he takes
What
me
is
over.
it? An 883?
I got on it and I could barely touch the ground. I was like, this is not made for a little person. You're full of it. I just got a little tiny Suzuki, but it just depends. They're just random. Sometimes they're every day, and then sometimes I won't have one for a month. I like horse riding. The last time I went horseback riding, I went with Renee. We went to the beach and went horseback riding. It used to be a lot worse. I actually had to use a cane to walk because I kept falling over. And I told the doctor, I was like, look, I'm tired of looking like I'm a drunk lady walking around in public, because like,
were you legitimately falling over?
Yeah, I was just like, fall over. It's because my spinal cord was pinched so bad in my neck before they did the surgery that I just fall over at random times. Girl, I was going to the bathroom one day and I got up and pulled up my pants and I smacked my forehead on the side of the tub, ended up with a big old goose egg on my forehead. My husband came home, he's like, what the hell? I was like, I fell over trying to pull up my pants. It's like,
oh dear.
Hey, Jen. Yeah, so I'm 5'4", but I think I'm more torso than leg, I think. Ugh. Yeah, I have a very inappropriate helmet. It's my sister's helmet for when she would ride with my dad, and she's very inappropriate sense of humor, and so she put a whole bunch of stickers on there, and So when I go riding, people look at me like, what the heck is wrong with her? It's very inappropriate.
Hi, Jen.
I got to ride on a camel at the fair. I felt so bad for it. I mean, the concussion sisters. I had so many concussions when I was little because I would not stay off the stupid monkey bars. And I hit my head. My mom, when I was in the 4th and 5th grade, my mom had to come pick me up from the school so many times because I smacked my head on the monkey bars. I had concussions left and right when I was in 4th and 5th grade. My mom was like, can you stop? So in the 6th grade, I got good at playing on the monkey bars, and all I came home with was blisters. So you either get concussions or you get good, right? I got good. I did all the flips. I need
I know, Liam. I know there's horror stories, and I don't know. I know that, I mean, knock on wood, I hope not. That's not how I want to go, but that's how the good Lord takes me, I guess. But I just know that going to Sturgis, when we ride to Sturgis, there's only 3 states that are not helmet states. So there's a lot of states that are picking up the helmet law than there is not. So I'm sure Kansas's day is coming for sure. And I don't know what South Dakota's going to do because of Sturgis, because those bikers have no rules up there, let me tell you.
I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of putting makeup on, but not really in the order I would normally put it on.
Sandy.
I normally do lips last, but the foundation lips were bugging me.
I think I want to go darker. I'm just waiting on my makeup to settle because I know I'm going to have to put more because of my hooded eyes. Maybe not.
It's so funny. I can hear my husband playing online in the living room. He's playing games. I can hear my son in his room playing games online.
Well, I gave Lena some hot chews, some calming chews, so I can hear her snoring. I hope you guys don't.
I am using the Arrow Inspired from Adept.
And mine's Chucky.
Here it is. knock yourself out.
Here's the inside.
Cheese and rice. It's the first time I'm getting to use it. I've had it for a while, but the problem is that I've got so many and then I get overwhelmed, and then, you know, I don't use any of them, and it's like, well, that's a waste. That's why I do the wheel, the palette picker, because I get so overwhelmed, and then the ADHD causes me to freeze. And I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Do not ask me what we should eat for dinner, like, ever. Of course, if I had my way, I'd probably just eat cookies anyways. Yeah, I got the Chucky one, but I haven't used it yet. I know Renee has it. She had a really good look at that. Yeah, I know, right, Jen? I'd be lost without that thing. I'd just be sitting here going, which one do I use? And there would
For
be a
what?
poll every single day on my channel. What palette should I use today? Help me figure out my life.
I need to do that with my boots.
So, Janet, so what I do when the palette picker does me dirty is I usually just declutter the palette that whatever it is. If I feel like the palette picker did me dirty, then I don't like the palette. So I just get rid of it. Works for me. I'm one of 19 kids. I know there's somebody in my family who will take whatever palette it is off my hands. In fact, I have a sister who will take all of them all at once.
Is that the
You know what, Debbie? I agree. Palette picker for dinner. But then somebody has to help me put options on the wheel because I don't know what to put on the wheel.
That's why I said when I asked you what that palette picker app thingy was and you sent it to me, I was like, okay, yeah, all for it. And then I sat in here and I downloaded the app and I'm looking at all my palettes and I'm going, I don't want to be the one to put it in here.
That's my favorite part, actually, because my OCD is like, organize, organize, organize. My son, when I was little, I alphabetized all of my books and all of my movies and all of my music. And my son, from a very young age, knew that if he would take one from over here and one from over here and he'd switch them, that it would drive mommy crazy. And so he'd wait until I would go to the bathroom and he would switch movies on the shelf and he'd run away giggling because he knew that it would get a reaction from me. I was like, oh, when I see it. But if I was in the bathroom and I heard him run around giggling, I knew exactly what he was doing.
It's funny how you know what your kids are doing by their laugh.
Right? What did I put on here? Guess we're about to find out, right? Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, I have all of my palettes on the wheel, and then I take if I've used a palette, I take it off.
Well, like I said, I got it downloaded, but then I got in here and got to looking around and going, I don't want to put all these palettes in here. At all.
Hey, Justice. Oh, you know how many times I did that, Sandy? Made me so mad. I got almost all of them entered. And I'm like, woohoo! And then, you know, save it. And your woohoo turns into, well, son of a gun.
Oh, I would die.
You end up cussing like Fred Flintstone.
Sure. Fred Flintstone. We'll go with him. I didn't know Fred Flintstone cussed, but we'll go with Fred.
That's him cussing. Nope, that is not it.
Why does it?
You don't have to do mine.
You're like cuss like Fred Flintstone. I'm like more like Al Bundy.
Definitely gives a grumble under your breath kind of thing going on there.
Yeah, I would really like to know what he was actually saying underneath his breath. Because I guarantee you it probably wasn't nice.
Did we freeze?
No, we disappeared.
We disappeared?
Yes.
Are we back?
Yeah.
My internet sucks. It is 7 o'clock. If he is taking a work call right now, I'm going to beat him.
He found a job?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I didn't. Oh, I just read the last Tish, and I'm like, what? What'd I do? Read up. Okay, what was I doing? Aha. Mascara. That is not the mascara I wanted.
I just, you know how some people are like blush snobs? Tish?
Blush snobs?
Yeah. Like you?
I'm a
I'm
blush
a
snob?
highlighter. Yes, you are. I'm a highlighter snob. Like, I can't stop.
Me? What palette am I using? I'm using the Arrow inspired from Adept.
Mine's Chucky.
Time for funny faces. I got to put on mascara. And the funny faces are required because it's the law. Stop getting in my way.
I've laughed at Debbie several times when she's done her mascara or her lip liner, and she'll stop and say, "Don't talk to me."
Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, it's like, we're not talking to you, Debbie. You're talking. You stop talking. It makes me giggle every time. I'm like, Debbie, we're not talking to you.
Well, I think it's funny because she's like apologizes every single time. Okay, I gotta concentrate. I'm sorry. Just talk amongst yourself. I'm like, that's what we live for. That's why we're here.
Right? And to watch you make funny faces when you put on your mascara and your lip liner. Or your lippy.
I love all of Justice's looks. She does some banger looks.
Justice?
Oh my gosh. Have you seen her Instagram feed? Like,
no.
You should go Justice. You should go see her Instagram. Who?
She'll probably put me to shame. Is she one of them art ones? Justice, are you one of them art ones?
She does all sorts of looks.
No, if she's one of them art ones, I have questions.
She does some really dark, vampy looks, though. They're just stunning.
Okay.
Forgot what I was doing again. It's okay. Okay. Oh yeah, we are definitely there for Debbie's funny faces.
Uh-huh. Most definitely.
Inner corner highlight. Brow bone highlight. Don't do that. No. Fine, keep it. I don't care. Okay.
Yeah, it's Justice, I'll look you up when we get off of here, but if I have questions, if you're one of them that do the whole, it's artistry, like designs and stones and stuff.
Oh, like the rhinestones and stuff?
Yeah.
I can't be doing all that.
No, but like all out. Like there's
zero patience.
Like that Jessica Vargas, I've asked her, how long does it take you to do looks like that? And she's like, couple hours. I'm like, girl, it would take me all day, 2 meals, maybe a beer, and I'd have to pee 5 times. Like, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. There's no way I could get that done in 2 hours.
I'm with you, Jen. I need to feel like I'm on a mission to like pick up aliens or signal them or something. If I don't feel like a ball of lit up Christmas lights, then I'm sad.
I know, Debbie, you always say talk amongst yourselves. But I say, Debbie, we're not talking to you because you interrupt yourself and then you look at the chat and then you get to jibber jabbering, and then you like get mad.
That's what
and
we're
then
there
you like
for, though.
get frustrated with yourself, and you're like, okay, customize yourself. I gotta get this look done, or we're gonna be here. And I just lose it every time. Every time.
I mean, that's half the reason that some people go to the channel is to watch her argue with herself.
Yes.
It's fun.
Because it's like,
Debbie,
we're talking amongst ourselves. We really are talking amongst ourselves. You choose to break your own monotony. And she's so cute about it that you can't help but laugh.
I'm shiny and happy. I'm trying on my face. I did was my.
Oh, Justice.
I get nervous about like artistic stuff. I don't feel comfortable doing like artistic stuff. I get really nervous about it. But Renee is always in the background going, girl, you can do this. You got it.
So her expert advice is herself. Debbie is getting expert advice, and that's talking to herself.
She has to get expert advice. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes you have to talk to yourself because you have to be able to talk to somebody and have an intelligent conversation.
Well, yeah, because I like the answers I get.
Right? Can't just go asking anybody some things, you know. I got my Temu outfit on today. my overalls and my little tank top with the crisscrosses. I got from Temu.
I keep telling myself.
Normally wear my Temu combat boots, but my husband got me the Docs for Christmas, and now I don't wear my other ones. I've been wanting these things.
I keep telling myself I'm gonna
15.
Order from there.
Temu?
Yeah. I've done it once, I think, on my channel, for my channel. And then Debbie will get on there and she'll have this cute shirt on. I'll be like, oh, that's a cute top. Where'd you get it? She's all like, Temu.
If you do it, tag me, Justice.
Justice. Justice, I just pulled that one out of the box today. And I've had it since November.
Well, it's starting to get nice over here in Washington, which means soon we can go hiking again, and I will be in my happy place.
I just want wind therapy.
No chatting while you're driving. We barely got any snow. Like, it snowed and rained a lot, but like here in the city, we just barely got any snow. I just had a good experience with Home Goods. I don't even know where a Home Goods is. I've never ordered from Home Goods.
I think they're like, they're a lot like Five Below.
Love you, Debbie.
Bye, Debbie. Yeah,
Oh,
Home Goods is like Home Goods is one step. I would say one step below Target.
I've gotten some Home Goods stuff through Temu, and it's kind of hit and miss.
Oh, you're talking about from Temu, not the store.
Yeah.
Right?
Just like a Home Good like items from Temu.
Oh.
Some things are good and some things aren't. It's kind of hit and miss. I've gotten like Spurtles from Temu. They're amazing. Do you know what Spurtle is?
Nope.
It's like the wooden spoons.
Okay.
I've gotten a food sealer, it like sucks all the air out of the plastic bag and seals the food and stuff in there, and those work good. The Renee had good luck with the lint grabber from Temu that grabs the lint out of the dryer, but cleans the lint trap. I didn't have good luck with it. I don't know if it's just the style of dryer that I have, the style of lint trap and how it's shaped. She had good luck with hers, but I got one and it didn't do anything for me. So, but I've had a lot of good luck with like clothing and stuff. The tortilla press, oh, I want to get one of those. I bought a tortilla blanket. My kid sleeps with it every single night. That highlighter is just whoo.
I'm so proud of y'all all Joan Cleavering it up over there. Betty Crocker, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I've got a veggie chopper. So I don't like cutting vegetables. So what I do is if I have to cut vegetables, I take a bunch of the same vegetable and I cut it up. And then I put that vegetable in freezer bags so that I don't have to cut it up the next time. I just get the bag out of the freezer, break a chunk off, and put it in whatever I'm cooking. So I don't like chopping onions. I'll chop like 9 onions at a time in that little chopper box and then freeze them.
Okay, so, is that the square thing with the lid?
Yeah, you slap it.
I like it.
Bell peppers. I hate chopping bell peppers.
Yeah, I had that. Peppers, I like it.
I hate chopping poblano peppers. I get burns on my hands. They burn for like 3 days from poblano peppers, and they're not even that spicy. They're like, like a step above a bell pepper. But for some reason, they burn my hands. So I used that slap chopper thingy, and I freeze a bunch of it. Thing. I did the same thing when I had to for meal prepping. I had to bake up a lot of like home fry styled sweet potatoes I put in the oven. And so I put them all in the oven. I cooked them up, and then I don't know. Topically, I think maybe I am, but like I eat spicy stuff all the time and it doesn't seem to bother me. I don't know. But yeah, so I froze a bunch of baked sweet potatoes. And my son says, "Mom, can you make me some of those sweet potatoes for a snack?" I'm like, "You like sweet potatoes?" "Yeah, they're really good." So I just break a chunk off and throw it in the microwave. Now he's got sweet potato snack. And it's healthy, so I'm not going to argue with him. Oh, I don't like chopped carrots. I like to shred the carrots, but the problem is I need to be very careful because I'm really good at shredding everything, including my fingers. Yeah. Tiger Balm?
Yeah, what's Tiger Balm?
like a icy hot kind of balm, but it's like it's in this consistency of like a thicker bag balm, like petroleum jelly type consistency, but it's
Not snail poo.
no, it's not snail poo. Oh, it has capsaicin in it. Sweet potatoes in the air fryer.
Those are
That sounds
good.
like a really good idea.
It is.
You know what? I would love to be able to do a sugar skull look, but I think I need to work up to that. My Halloween look, the Chucky look that I did was the first time I ever did something like painted my face or anything like that.
I don't know. I don't mind. How many looks did I do with the black light stuff? The liner. 2, 3. That was fun because I could hide myself between the, behind the glow, and that was fun.
I didn't start wearing makeup until I was 40.
What?
Yeah. I mean, like, I wore eyeliner and mascara and sometimes like a lipstick. But if I was getting really, really fancy, I would put silver eyeliner on just the bottom part of my lid and then brown and pink eyeshadow above. And that was like as fancy as I got. Yeah, it was bad. No blush, no bronzer, no like face makeup, no nothing. Sometimes I put powder on.
And then 2016 hit, and here we all are.
Well, so the plan was to learn how to do makeup so that I didn't have to pay somebody to do my makeup when I get remarried or renew my vows. And then lockdown hit and I was like, I don't want to wait. So now I have a wedding dress to sell.
You know what? I am so glad.
Janet, you are not 40.
Who said that?
Janet says, me too, Tish. Yeah, I got my first grown-up palette for Christmas right before I started my channel. It was a Morphe palette.
I don't even know what my first palette was, but I think the first palette that I ever bought off YouTube was Tati's. Like from a YouTuber standpoint. That's the only one I bought was Tati's.
This is my very, very first palette that wasn't from the Dollar Tree.
Y'all are making me feel bad because no wonder everybody told me in high school I wore too much makeup, and I'm 45.
Hell yeah, Sandy. Oh, KVD Shade and Light. I can see my comments on my laptop. My phone only has like one comment.
Yeah, like I was the only one that did full glam in my teens. My sisters didn't.
My oldest sister, she did her makeup, but it was only like she'd like take her face with foundation and then do eyeliner and mascara. She didn't do any eyeshadow, blush, nothing. It was just
I don't think my sisters brushed their hair. They were lucky if they brushed their teeth, put a bra on, socks and shoes before they left the house. Because
see,
most of
that was me. I was such a tomboy.
yeah. And now looking at them, you can't even tell. Like that's the same person. Like Kat's had a boob job and a tummy tuck and the whole 9 yards, and she wears full glam all the time.
Oh, I got it.
What'd you do?
There was a cat hair that was invisible right here. I had to get the 10x off. So like, I'm gonna get that thing. Yeah, I was the kid who my stepdad would be like, "Hey, come out here. I need you to help me bleed the brakes. First person who finds the cap to the septic tank wins $10." That was me. I won the $10. I can dig a hole. But like, I was not interested in makeup at all.
Yeah, my sisters weren't either. Boys, makeup, any of that. No, they just wanted to go to school and go home.
Yeah, what do you want for your birthday? I want to go fishing. I want a new tackle box. That was me. My dad, when I graduated college, my dad, his present to me was he bought me 2 socket sets. He got me a 1/4-inch drive and a 1/2-inch drive set, and that was my present for graduation.
Socket sets to go with those shovels.
Oh yeah, I buy shovels, pickaxes. Yep, definitely. I knew more about how that stupid freaking falcon ran than anything else. That and if I wasn't under a car, my nose was in a book. I would stay up all night long. We had a closet that was enclosed, and I would go in the closet and turn on the light in the closet so that the light didn't shine under the bedroom door, and my parents didn't see that my light was on.
You had to stuff your blanket. You had to wrap your toes in your blanket.
Yeah.
And then you had to shove your blanket in the bottom of the door so the light wouldn't,
Oh no, I just went into the closet, sat down inside the closet because it was a walk-in closet, because there was 2 teenage girls and or 3 teenage girls actually, and we got the master bedroom because we had to have a bunk bed and a single bed in one room. And so we got the master bedroom. And so we got the walk-in closet. So I would close myself in the walk-in closet and turn the light on and sit there and read.
No, I had a normal sized closet. So my toes were always cold. So I'd take my blanket, wrap my toes in my blanket, and then I'd shove my blanket between the carpet and the bottom of the door. And then I'd turn the light on, because if my parents would ever come check on me and they'd see the light on in the closet, they would know I was in there reading. But somehow they always knew I was up 3/4 of the night because I was never awake and downstairs on time.
My mom never found out. She didn't, as long as she didn't hear us, she wasn't checking on us.
Oh, dude. Like, Dad would give us one warning. And then if you heard the footrest of that recliner go down, you knew your ass was grass. Like, it was like cockroaches were separating the sidewalks, man. That's the footrest on that recliner. You'd hear that sucker go down. It's like, oh crap, Dad's coming. Peace out.
The one thing I remember about my stepdad, there's a couple things that I remember about my stepdad when we lived out in the sticks. My sister and I decided that we were going to sneak out. And all we did was walk around the neighborhood, right? We didn't even do anything fun. We like snuck out and we're like boring. We went for a walk in the middle of the woods in the middle of the night. Woo-hoo! We're big party animals, right? So my stepdad figured it out. We were like, how did he figure it out? Well, because you're loud when your feet are banging up the on the side of the trailer that's metal. Of course, you know, you're teenagers, you don't think about that. So he decided he was going to follow us one night. He jumps out of the bushes. We were almost home. He jumps out of the bushes. He grabs me, hand over mouth, arm around my middle, and yanks me into the bushes. And my sister books it. I couldn't even make a sound. I was just like, oh my God. So all I hear in my ear is, you're so lucky I'm not telling your mother about this. And I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, but that's so funny. Like, in our house, you know how, like, nowadays you'll hear kids go, don't tell mom. When I was growing up, it was my dad going, don't tell your mom. Or it was my mom going, don't tell your dad.
We weren't allowed to have jobs. There were always 5 kids in the house, and both the parents worked. There were 2 cars, and we lived nowhere near any kind of buses, and we sure as heck were not allowed to walk on the busy highway, so we weren't allowed to have jobs. Yeah, we were defiant walkers. The other thing I remember is the neighbor kid used to come home in the middle of the night, and he'd be bumping his stereo, middle of the night, wake us up. And so
you didn't have a curfew?
My sister and I?
Yeah, like, no, like a city curfew.
No, we had a home curfew. If it was dark outside and you weren't inside, your ass was grass. That was our curfew. If it was after dinner and you weren't inside the house, better watch your butt. I do. But the neighbor guy, he came home and he would bump his stereo just loud. He'd wake us up. My stepdad got tired of it, and he finally went out there, and he's yelling at this kid, cussing him out. You're waking up my daughters, blah 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 blah. He realizes as this kid is opening his door that this guy's a lot younger than he is, and there's a possibility in a physical fight he might not win. So he slams the guy's door shut and smacks him right in the jaw, punches him right in the jaw, because so he got in the first lick, and his mom comes running out. What's going on? What's going on? And my stepdad was like, you're fucking good, blah blah blah. And she starts yelling at her kid and grabs him out of the car by his ear, and my sister and I were like, oh, he hit him. But my stepdad started coming home like, pretend you're asleep, pretend you're asleep. We have a fun family.
I can't imagine 19.
My stepdad said he had the cleanest shed in the whole trailer park. Because there was always one of us that were that time of the month. If it wasn't one of us girls, it was my mom. He was like, yeah, I gotta go clean the shed. And he would take every single thing out of the shed every single weekend and clean the shed. Like it was on a concrete block. And he would sweep it and he would mop it. And he'd put everything all the way back in. He was just making work. He just didn't want to be inside the house.
And he's probably sitting back and smiling the entire time.
Well, we're all teenage girls. There were no boys until my youngest brother. I was in 6th grade when he was born. So he was a baby. Got all these notifications on my phone.
Oh, Jana, I'm with you. I was born and raised in the boondocks. Like cornbread and chicken, front porch picking, like.
We lived in the sticks, but it quickly became not the sticks. And then we moved farther out. And we had chickens. And we had pigs. We had one pig, and its name was Fluffy. And we had the other pig, and its name was Pork Chop. That way we knew which one was food.
Poor Pork Chop.
Pork chop was delicious. And beer fed. My stepdad got so sad when they butchered the pig. He's like, I lost my drinking buddy. He'd go out and he'd drink with the pigs. Yeah, so we weren't like necessarily in the mountains, just closer. We're like closer to Mount Rainier. Moomer. I thought I wanted cows until my sister asked me to house sit for her. And she had cows and pigs and chickens and goats and turkeys and ducks. And I was fine, except for the cows. They kept getting out. And they would not go back in their stupid pen. And I couldn't catch them. Those cows. There's one and it's got its foot stuck in the fence and I'm trying to get the foot unstuck. And the other cow jumps over the fence. I said, what the dude, seriously, what are you doing? And it goes, and it jumps back over the fence, back into the pen. I was like, you fucker. It's just messing with me at this point. Ooh, bacon. Right? Like, I'm pretty sure they were just messing with me. I'm pretty sure those cows were just laughing their asses off at me. They're like, watch me. I'm going to make this chick run. I no longer want cows, though. So there's that. Chickens. I want chickens. Chickens is good. My sister actually butchered one of her own ducks. And her son helped her oldest son. All I could think of was, man, if my kid comes out here while you all are doing this, oh my gosh, he's never going to eat here again. You know that, right?
Yeah, the whole flopping around.
And then, of course, they said you're supposed to like pluck all the feathers out and like leave the skin on, and they ended up cutting the skin off. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know how to cook a duck. I've never eaten duck.
I haven't either.
I've had ostrich pepperoni.
What the hell's that?
It's a pepperoni made out of ostrich. And I've had alligator pepperoni and kangaroo jerky. Yeah. Very salty.
Really?
Yeah. Goats are assholes. They never stop.
So are geese. They'll bite your booty.
Well, that would be all good about the milk and stuff, but I'm lactose intolerant, so fuck them cows. Like mud.
Yes, Justice. Agreed. I'll stick to my processed artery clogging food.
I eat weird food. You have
Yes.
no idea. I eat some weird stuff. My husband says I eat like a pregnant woman. Like if I am craving something, I'll make a sandwich out of it. I want jalapenos. I'll make a sandwich. Peanut butter and jalapeno sandwich. So good. Sweet and spicy, and it's really good. Or pepperoncinis. Put those on the peanut butter sandwiches. Those are really good too.
Peanut butter?
Yeah. You eat like a pregnant woman too. Goat milk is good for those of us that can't have lactose. I don't think I have ever tried goat milk. Yeah, I don't like geese.
Geese are mean.
Oh yeah.
They
We
chase
lived
you.
in a trailer park and it was called Three Ponds, and those were mucky ponds and they were gross and it was full of ducks. And every year, right in the middle of the convergence of these three ponds, the geese would make their nests. And of course, they'd run after you and hiss at you, and you'd have to carry a bitch be good stick with you, like at all times. You just swing
They're
it at them
naughty.
so that they don't like bite your ass.
Yeah, they're naughty.
I didn't know that chicken or that turkeys liked marshmallows. My sister had a bonfire. We were roasting marshmallows and making s'mores, and she left everything on one of the chairs. Well, the turkeys came along and they threw the graham crackers down. There was no more chocolate, and they kept the marshmallows up where they could eat them and the chickens couldn't get to them. So they threw the chickens the graham crackers, but they ate the marshmallows. Yeah, I don't like geese.
Well, at least Sandy has a nice goose because she only has one.
My husband has like a bird phobia. He can't with birds. Like can't have them be near him. Can't imagine if I had chickens. Thank you, Janet.
Thank you, Janet.
I'm all excited. I like the pink and the shifty colors, but I'm pretty sure it's falling off my face.
Is it on your face?
That is not sparkly stuff. No, that's my mascara. That mascara is flaky.
Tish?
So rude.
Tish, I want to be right. Look again. Look closer. There has got to be glitter on your face.
Oh, wait, there's a piece right there. That's my highlighter. You got to get you some Lick Life.
Apparently.
That stuff is huge shit.
Because I have never tried Odin's Eye, but I know that I'll need that with Adept, and there was another.
Stop it.
I had to do it with. I'm going to need it. There was another palette that I needed some sort of. What was that? I wonder if it was a ColourPop palette. No, it was Melt's Electric palette.
It's Death and Candy Custom Creations Liquid Life Gel Base. So,
Sally, write that down.
If you want it to something to stick to your face, you use this.
Well, hang on. I got to get a pen and paper because Sally won't write that down.
So rude, Sally.
She just stares at me.
Beach bird. Justice. My mom came from Michigan to come see me, to come take care of me because the doctors, they were doing a bunch of tests. And then, of course, the doctor freaks me out and then like, well, we're 95% sure that you've got blood cancer. And I was like, huh? And so I freaked out and I had my mom fly in, right? They do the bone marrow biopsy. And of course, they don't have blood cancer. They just freaked me out for no fucking reason. But while my mom was here, we went to the ocean. And my son went with us. And I picked up a little piece of like dried up grass and I threw it up in the air. I said, Evan, watch this. And I threw it up in the air and it floats down and the seagulls are like, wow, trying to catch it because, of course, they think it's food. And I was like, look at the seagulls. He goes, Mom. I said, what? He goes, how you know they don't got wives? I said, what? He goes, yeah, you said they were single. I said, no, they're not single. They're seagulls. He goes, oh, I thought they just didn't have wives. So now we just call them singles. I said, look, Evan, the singles. He thought I was calling them singles. Yeah, they are assholes, but they are so much fun if you have a bag of stale tortilla chips you need to get rid of. If I've got like stale tortilla chips, I take them to the ocean with me and I crush them up. And you can make them fight. It's like Fight Club for seagulls. A big bluebird. Like a heron? That's one of the things they were testing for. They did a bone marrow biopsy. They go, yeah, we're going to drill a hole in your bone. We're going to take your marrow and a little piece of bone and just don't worry, take some Tylenol. I was like, you want me to what? You can't like knock me out? The heck are you talking about? Take some Tylenol. No, ma'am. So we have a store over here where they sell CBD water. And each jug of water is like 3 servings, 3 doses. I downed 2 bottles before I left the house. I was like, nope, it's not happening. You had a heron try to follow you? Holy crow. I'm not doing that. I'll make them fight over chips, but I'm not giving them Alka-Seltzer.
Janet, do you have Bruce and Clark next to you since you're on the have this on the big screen?
Rosalind is Bruce and Clark's.
Oh, it's Rosalind?
I've never seen a flamingo other than on TV.
Same.
Did not know it was genetic.
What
Yeah,
is?
right now they're doing a bunch of testing. They're like, well, you like show all the signs and have all the markers of rheumatoid arthritis, but you don't have it because it doesn't get better when you take steroids. I'm like, how do you know? You never even gave me steroids. What the heck?
I take that back. I've seen pink flamingos in like people's yards, but I don't know what it means.
I think the flamingos are like for swingers. Same with pineapples. Don't wear pineapples.
Don't tell me the flamingos are for swingers. Please?
You know what? You're going to have to Google that because I'm not really sure if that's what it means, but I thought that's what it meant.
Because if that's what that means, my mother-in-law and father-in-law are swingers.
Either that or they just don't know what the hell flamingos are for. Just to assume that they have no clue and they just like pink flamingos, okay? This is going to make your life a whole lot easier to deal with.
I think I just had a stroke. Oh my God.
I know my mom has rheumatoid arthritis, but I don't know if it's genetic.
Oh, Danielle.
And I don't remember what my hands feel like when I take steroids, mostly because usually when I take steroids, it's either because I have a raging migraine that won't go away or I can't breathe. Either way, I'm not paying attention to the pain in my hands. Oh my gosh, I am not a fan of peacocks. My mom had a peacock and it drove me crazy because every time that stupid thing would scream, it would sound like one of the boys were out in the middle of the woods going, help, help, help. It drove me crazy. Freaked me out. Stop screaming. You know, it's weird because it really feels like they really do not want to give me any kind of diagnosis. It's like they get close and then it's like, oh yeah, no, we don't really think that's it. It's like, why do we constantly ignore everything? Why is that a thing?
Spell that brand for that stuff again.
Death and Candy? I love piglets. They're so cute. Yeah, but man, if you give them a kiddie pool and lots of food, they love you. I don't like swans. Swans in the water, beautiful. Swans out of the water, scary and ugly. Swinging. Janet comes through with the Google.
Do I want to know?
Janet, you could have lied. You could have said, I Googled it. Don't worry. It's not a big deal. Dude, just like flamingos.
Hang on. Let me go back to the chat.
Yeah, I don't take hardly any of the medication they want me to take. Chanda's not sleeping tonight. Oh, my frog.
I kind of want to throw up. I wonder if my husband knows.
Like I said, a lot of older people just like flamingos. So they're probably not swingers. They're probably just like flamingos. They have zero clue what it means. But if they have upside down pineapples, that's a whole different story.
Not that I know of.
Well, see, you're safe. You're trying to think of everything they own. Everything that's in their house.
I'm even going like
Every piece of
loofah on the
clothing.
golf cart. And the golf cart isn't even a golf cart. It's a side-by-side. I'm just trying to think that there's no loofah on the antenna.
Who knows what else the crazy old people.
Oh my God. I am disowning them. I have no idea. And let me tell you, if they should ever pass and there's 60,000 people that show up, I'm going to know exactly why now. Thank you very much.
Well, you could just stand up there and say, well, my suspicions are confirmed now.
I am glad that they were very happy after dark.
Or the Playboy Bunny logo without learning about what it meant. When I first, when I was like a young adult, I like started tanning. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's cute. It's a rabbit. It's a rabbit. And then my boyfriend told me what it was. I was like, oh. Well, now the rabbit is less cute. It's not a cute little bunny. I didn't know what the hell it was. I grew up in the sticks. We didn't have stuff. I was a sheltered child. We had a lot of kids, and we all played just us kids together. We didn't go anywhere. We didn't do anything. We didn't really have friends. So, we were very
Lord.
sheltered. Oh, we had. Woo.
You know what? I'm really freaked out now.
What's that? Why didn't you eat them? Why did he shoot him if he wasn't going to eat him? Was that inside or outside? Excuse me, 1 second.
Two different birth control pills? Dude. Janet.
But like that freaked me out because
Well, at least you're not going to lie to me and tell me what I don't want to hear. I just don't know how exactly I'm going to break this to my husband. Because
I don't know if somebody was trying to deliver a package to our back door or somebody is skulking around our yard. So I sent my husband outside.
Is he insured?
He's packing. We live in a city where they just found a dead body like blocks away from our house, so we don't go anywhere. We're not packing.
I get it. We don't go to church without packing because of the hot mess that went down in Texas.
I don't.
It's probably some little kids just playing ding dong ditch.
At my back door?
I don't know.
If they're all the way in my backyard, that means they have gone past 4 vehicles they don't need to be by. No, ma'am. Stay out of my yard. I don't think we even have that many kids. We don't have outdoor kids around here. They're all indoor kids. We have outdoor cats, outdoor dogs, but no outdoor kids. We have kids in the neighborhood, but none of them go outside, including mine. He holes up in his room like a freaking hobbit.
That's a thing?
Yeah. Once a year, I have to drag his ass out to the woods and say, here, pop a tent. We're here for the week. Yeah. I don't know. I think we have new people just moving next one. Yeah, there were moving trucks. Yeah, but there's nothing out there. Okay. What did you hear? I heard something banging around right here, and then I heard a beep beep. Hey, you little rat. Come here. Come here. It could have been the neighbor's son. With the vehicle. Come here. You want to be on camera? Well, don't be standoffish. Either come here or get out. Come here. Kitty, kitty. Oh, she's so happy. She's my little chubby chunk. Okay. You can't be in the makeup room.
I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah, definitely gonna have to dust. Now I'm gonna have cat hair on my face. Yeah, she's our little chunker. She sits on her little cat tray and she'll look like Jabba the Hutt. She's got a little itty bitty head and a big old body. We put those cats on a diet and she gets fatter. I'm like, how? And then I figured out that she had actually eaten a hole in the cat food bag when she was eating all the food. What's up, Saturday? Right? When Debbie came to visit, we went out in the middle of the night at the ocean, and she's like, "We're gonna go serial killer hunting," and I was like, "Fine." And then her son was like, "Well, somebody said something about bears." It's like, well,
and she says that because
I do keep my lives up. The ones I don't keep up were the ones where I didn't actually go live, because sometimes you can get on this thing and just like chat with somebody. What were you saying, Chanda?
That as she says that, like serial killer hunting, when we're the state that houses BTK.
Well, she like lived down the road from him.
Yeah. Like, I will not confirm or deny But I know a certain someone that lived like 2 houses away from his church.
Cat hair. I'm gonna have to go through with a fine-tooth comb and dust everything in here now. I saw a bear when Renee and I went to the Olympic game farm. They got a bear. You throw the bear some bread and he'll wave at you. They got a few of them there. And they got a whole bunch of like elk and bison and antelopes and stuff. All these different animals that like to come up to your car and eat the bread from you.
Can you still see me?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, now I can't see you. I lost you. Okay, wait. Where'd you go? Oh, I can't do it with that one. Uh-oh. Lost you. She's gonna have to go back in through the link. Uh-huh. There we go. I got you
Sorry.
back.
Sorry. There's just all these buttons down here, and I don't know what they mean. So I was.
That's okay. I'm a button pusher from way back too.
Me too. I'm the queen of it. Ask my husband.
I used to go live with Joe and our friend Shelly and our friend James, and I'd start pushing buttons and I'd be like, "Oh crap!" Well, can I have the link again? I don't know if I like the Kylie more with the elf or.
I am telling you, like when I did that video, I can't put this down.
Do you know who makes that?
Polite Society.
You know who owns Polite Society?
Probably not. The Illuminati. Who?
The people who used to own Too Faced. I think. Pretty sure.
Okay, what's the drama behind that? I'm just asking because I hear it in your tone.
There was a thing with the owner of Too Faced, like being like very antagonistic towards Nikki Tutorials about her coming out.
Oh yes, I did watch her video. Okay, I'm with you.
I don't know.
Is it two brothers that had Too Faced?
I think it was a brother and a sister.
Janet. Since Sally's slacking.
Jared Blandino. And Rich Lives Matter. Oh, I missed that one. What's that one?
Rich lives don't matter. Black lives matter, and petty university matters.
Petty University.
Master's degree. Woo! Yep, that'd be us.
I'm just gonna change my name to Betty. That way
Betty
I can be Petty Betty.
Jared Blandino.
I you know what? I've missed a lot of all of the drama with like brand owners and stuff.
Same.
But I'm just like, did weird stuff when naming his products Too-Faced Cosmetics. Well,
it can't be any weird than orgasm and like
yeah,
with
I don't
NARS.
understand the whole idea behind making names for your like cosmetics sexual. Like,
I mean, I can.
yeah, but at some point, you got to find out who you're marketing to and only market to that. If you're going to do stuff like that, you don't market to kids. Are you seeing shadows that move?
Say that to Drunk Elephant then.
Well, Drunk Elephant got into a bit of drama too when they just started treating their ambassadors and stuff really shitty. A lot of these brands that are out here are kind of assholes. They all get into trouble for one reason or other. My theory though is that if you've made it to the top and your whistle is clean, then you're a liar. You don't get to the top and then you haven't been an asshole to somebody. You don't make money by being nice.
Bars, Charlotte T, and Too-Faced. Oh, NARS. NARS. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the whole.
I like some of NARS's stuff though.
The products are fine. The names of those products are the problem. If you're going to name something NARS orgasm, then you should probably make sure that your targeted audience is nowhere near an inappropriate level.
Or at least come from a, how do I say this? Okay. I would expect an orgasm bronzer to come from Lady Gaga before I would some white collar office dude.
I don't care. They're like, oh, woman empowerment. Do you know what empowers me? Respecting myself.
Mm-hmm.
Making sure that I am comfortable with my own actions and what I put out.
And respect other people.
But everybody seems to think that women empowerment means that you should show everything to everybody. It's not empowering to me. I don't find it empowering. They may, I don't. But I don't like the whole pushing of it.
I think it's not ladylike, and it's like my mom always used to say.
You show a little bit of the goods, not everything. You gotta tease a little.
I never knew what she meant until I was stuck in a position where, you're always, sometimes you're in a room or you're in a place and you're like, okay, I know that they're talking about me and I need to remove myself from this situation. So she used to always say, a true lady knows when to leave the room.
Yeah. I mean, I am not going to begrudge anyone who chooses to do what they're going to choose to do. But for me personally, I don't find that kind of thing empowering. I find using my mind or my creativity or my strengths, empowering. But anybody can get naked on to me, you know.
Well, when you work as a nurse as long as I have, and since 2020,
I don't like anybody seeing me naked.
girl, I worked in the ER. There was a lot of nakedness, but dude,
I can never take my mother-in-law to the ER ever again.
do you want me to
That
save your
woman has
life
no
or not?
shame. They're trying to put a catheter in her, and one of the nurses, the male nurses, like flings open the curtain, and he goes, oh my god, I'm so sorry. She's like, oh no, come on in, everybody's seen it already anyways, join the party. I was like, Mom. She says, I just feel bad for the guy that's next door. He goes, well, he's in a coma, so he can't hear you. She goes, oh, that's probably a good thing. Oh my god, Mom. She's just cracking jokes left and right. The guy says to her, hey, do you want me to help you with your weave? And she goes, my what? Your wig. He's like, your wig? She says, that's all my hair. She goes, oh, by the way, I love your perm. Love what you did with it. He's a bald guy.
Oh.
Not a lick of hair on his head. And not even a fuzz. He goes, yeah, I love the wave. It's just the right amount of bounce. I was like, oh my god, it's like watching a weird, crazy, like mating ritual. What do you got? They're telling jokes back and forth. He goes, hey, got one for you. Why did the chicken cross the road? She looks at me, she goes, ah! I was like, oh my god. That wasn't the punchline to his joke, but he laughed so hard he forgot the punchline to his joke. My mother-in-law is like just the right amount of fun crazy. It's great, but you cannot take that woman anywhere. She will crack jokes left and right.
She's one
and
of
they're
them
all
that
going to
you
be
can't take in
inappropriate.
public.
And every time we go to the ocean, somebody's butt falls off. It's bad. But first, though, we went to the ocean. I was sick. We went to the ocean. She gets sick. She gets sick to the point where I have to take her to the emergency room. Like, we wouldn't have made it back to our city. She would have died if we had gone that far. I'm like, Mom, if you didn't feel good, why'd you say? She goes, I just wanted to see the water. It's like, run a bath, woman. What the hell? We got salt water close to home. You know, we could go to the bay. It's not the same as the ocean. It's like, you know, maybe if next time you're dying, let's not go to the ocean. She ended up with sepsis in the hospital.
Like, yeah.
Mom. So I end up having to leave her out by the ocean at the hospital, right? And I had to go every single day to visit her. And of course, she's got sepsis. So all her digestion and everything is all up in an uproar. So she's got 2 sons. And I was like, there's no way that either one of those boys are going to go out there. And then they're, you know, all of a sudden the mom's got to go. And they're going to freak out. They go, oh, no, don't show me. I don't want to say, oh, I can't help you. Well, good are you? So I'm driving out there every day to go see her and make sure she's not driving everybody crazy or going insane. Because, you know, it's a crapshoot. You could do one or the other out in the hospital by yourself.
I'm surprised she didn't drive the nurses insane.
Oh, no. I went down to the emergency room to go get some things out of the vending machine because she told me, I need candy. You have to go get me candy. So I go down to the vending machines to go get her something sweet. The guy nurse comes running out of the emergency room. He goes, oh my God, how's your mom? I was like, she's okay. She's up on such and such floor. Oh my God, she just made my whole day yesterday. I was like, you guys must have like zero fun out here. Like nobody comes to visit you, do they? Oh, she is a blast. Yeah. I when my husband and I first started dating, she was very sick. And so I took her to a bunch of doctors. The doctors told her, oh, well, you've got trauma from this, that, and the other. You should go to counseling. So she's like, fine, I'll go to counseling. So she goes to counselor, says, have you ever done any recreational drugs? And she goes, oh, no. No. I was very serious about my drugs. I could have snorted I-5. I was like, I don't think it's supposed to tell the doctor that. What the hell is wrong with you? Like, what are you doing? I go to Thanksgiving out at her mom's house. First time that she's been around her mom in a really long time. And I'm just meeting this woman for the first time. Now, I've got a bunch of stomach medications. I've got a bunch of pain medications I'm on. I've got a bunch of psychiatric medications I'm on at the time. And so I go into my own little corner of the house to take my medications in private. So nobody thinks I'm, just gobbling down a bunch of, pills. She's nervous. And so she's cracking jokes. Everybody at this table is laughing. She's sitting next to her uncle who has multiple personalities. And he lives in the camper in the driveway. And she goes, oh, yeah, our family, we don't hide our crazies. We put them on the front lawn for everybody to enjoy. And I was just like, she's laughing. Her mom's laughing. Her uncle's laughing. And her mom's boyfriend looks over at me. He goes, do you see what you're getting yourself into? My mother-in-law, without missing a beat, looks across the table and she goes, oh, no. Don't mind her. She's just the keeper of all the drugs. And I was like, you're going to bust me out in front of all these people that I've never met. Woman, I'm done with you. Yeah, she's fun. Very fun. And nobody ever believes her when she tells all these stories. They think she's
they probably think
exaggerating.
she's crazy. Yeah.
I told my husband, I was like, oh, you married your mother, right? We're like two peas in a pod.
He's probably like, oh my God.
That's okay. She told me, they said, you may now kiss the bride. And she goes, I get her in the divorce. She's like, I finally got a girl.
I wonder what your house is like on the holidays.
Loud and chaotic. And there's somebody laughing in every single room. Oh, it is so hot in here.
Are you having a hot flash?
I'm always having a hot flash. I just got sit on my pillow.
I'm sitting in my crisscross applesauce chair.
I got me fan.
I record 95% of the time crisscross applesauce.
Oh, I could not.
Yeah.
When I first started my channel, I would only wear Harry Potter socks when I filmed.
Why?
It was like a little blanket I could wear on my feet. It was a blankie. I get nervous to be on camera. Like I was never the kind of person that would I don't take like selfies and stuff like that. So
Well, I don't either, which is that's showbiz, baby. It's power of editing.
oh yeah, there's always somebody mad, but our rule is that during the holidays, suck it up, Buttercup. You can be mad every other day of the year. Today, you're not mad. You don't get to be mad. So you're either so mad that you're not going, or you're not mad enough and you come and you just play nice with everybody. Yeah, I got really lucky in the mother-in-law department. I watched my
Yeah,
mom
you did.
with her first mother-in-law. It was not a good situation. And my dad's mom. So my dad's mom, my dad brought my mom home to his mother. I was like, this is my girlfriend. And then my grandmother found out what a horrible home life that my mom had. And she was like, you can come live with me. And so my mom went to live with my grandmother. My dad had moved out anyways. So she shared a room with her boyfriend's sisters. But they never got married. Yeah, either I don't like you to the point where you're not invited, or I'm not so mad at you that I can't just be nice. There's actually only one person that I would disinvite to holidays, and that's a person who actually tried to mess with my marriage. So,
Oh,
yeah.
and she, I would assume, is still breathing.
Yes, she is breathing in her own little corner of wherever she is, and she can stay there and be fine over there because she's not coming over here. That's my version of playing nice. You're over there, and I'm over here, and there is no communication or anything, and we are good. Although there is a certain event that's going to happen, and then it's just going to be decided. I'm too old to go to jail, but you know, you don't go to jail if you don't get caught, right?
Right, but
No buts.
how am I going to get you bail money before this process starts?
Why bail money? I wasn't there. I was here.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're on the internet. We don't bury bodies. We bury treasure.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you know, my husband should probably thank his mom too. I mean, I have a sister who has 19 and a half acres, and lots of pigs. Sometimes it's nice having a really big family all over the place. Just a
Well,
wink, wink, nudge, nudge. No. It's nice to joke about, but I'm 45 and she's not worth going to jail. She's not worth my time. And that's it. When I'm done with somebody, you've done something that is that bad where it's the end for me. I'm just done. But it takes a lot to get me to that point. Like, I will deal with some shenanigans before that point.
No, rephrase that. You mean you will do some petty university shenanigans?
Not towards my actual friends. Like, this person was my best friend.
Oh,
Matching tattoos. Best friend.
I'm sorry.
So it took a lot to get me to that point, and then she did the one thing I'm not going to forgive, which is she tried to mess with my marriage, and I was like, yeah, you know what? You can be rude to me and you can bitch me out and you can call me names. I don't care. Don't fuck with my kid. Don't fuck with my husband. Don't fuck with my cars because I beat your ass. Yeah.
Are you sure that she's not the body they found a couple days ago?
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
If it was her, I have no clue. But actually, I think the body they found was a dude. So yeah,
Okay.
probably not her. She don't look like a dude.
Right, Justice?
Oh no, she had her own man, but she just tried to imply that I was keeping secrets from my man. Like, huh? You know that don't tell my husband I bought a new pallet's a game, right? He does the same thing. Don't tell my wife I bought a new game. It's kind of a joke between us. You're not saying anything. He don't know. He knows I buy stuff. Don't worry, our bills are paid. He's not stupid. But yeah, she tried to imply I was hiding some big, huge secret from him. I was like, oh, hell no. You're gonna like try to step in and like really cause problems. Unfortunately for you, my husband knows what a see you next Tuesday you are. And she did get her own man. She picked him right up from kindergarten.
Oh.
I called him 24.
Why?
Because he was 24. She's my age. Yeah, if my husband wants to know my secrets, he just watches my YouTube, or he can go through my purse, or he can have my phone. I don't give a shit. What's he gonna find that I haven't already told him? Like, really? Have it all. Me? That could be my dentures get sticky. And so I move them around. So that's probably what that looked like. Sorry, I do it unconsciously. I can't wear my bottoms because you know those chattering teeth that you wind up and they chatter across the table. If I put both the top and the bottom in, I look like I tried to shove one of those things in my mouth. It's really bad. So I only wear the top. I have to go get my permanents. They better make them both fit in my mouth. Yeah. Janet, I don't play with puppies. I don't like puppies are cute and all to look at, but like you got to potty train them and teach them not to pee on the carpet. It's really bad. My husband has a big ass beard. He don't use a razor. I don't hide stuff from him. If I was gonna be petty towards my husband, I would have to do something like that he wouldn't know that I would do. Like I switched like the batteries upside down in the remote or something. Like something stupid that would annoy the shit out of him. He figured it out eventually, but like, it's not gonna hurt anything. You're just stupid. Although, no, with my husband, I did do something petty for him. I threw him a really nice birthday party and made him feel like an asshole for forgetting to throw me a birthday party. He felt like an asshole so bad. But like, yeah, I don't know. We've been married too long to like really do anything mean. Oh, he has no problem picking at me. We're just like any other married couple. We get on each other's nerves and bitch and gripe at each other. If I was in the FBI, I probably wouldn't trust a lot of people either. You get into certain situations on a constant basis, you probably lose faith in humanity pretty quickly. Somebody who would like work for the FBI has got to be like seeing like the worst of shit a lot. Uh, I figured out why I had such a bad headache yesterday. It was my bra. My bra cuts into my shoulders. And like, because the second I took it off, I was like, oh, that's so nice.
That's funny.
My husband loves his mom, but he's a yeller. Like he doesn't feel like he's yelling, but he's loud. So like she always feels like he's yelling at her. Like no, he's not yelling at you. He's just loud. Sally is back there judging me. I can see it in her eyes.
I wish she'd talk.
She's like a cat. She just sits in the corner of the room and silently judges you.
But she looks down at you. Like it.
Most people look down at me. I'm only 5'4".
But no, it's not even like that. It's like I'm better than you.
And she's Sally.
I didn't even start this hot mess. I mean, yeah, I named her, but it's my 2 children that are. I come into my beauty room and they've gone to Walmart to dress Sally.
for my baby shower, my mother-in-law, we used to live like right next door to the military base. And so all the military boys would come into the cheap apartments, and that's where they would live if they wanted to live off base. And so she found a group of military boys out in the front lawn of the apartment complex, and they were treating this gorilla, stuffed animal gorilla, that was dressed up in like really small army fatigues, like it was a piñata. And she goes running out. She's like, wait. I need that monkey. And she was the manager of the apartment complex. And they're like, you want the monkey? She goes, I'll pay for it. They're like, dude, just have it. We don't care. So to my baby shower, she brings this huge stuffed animal gorilla, because I like monkeys. She brings this huge stuffed animal gorilla with the army fatigues on it, which my son just grew into. So he can wear the army fatigues that I got at his baby shower that were on this fucking gorilla, stuffed gorilla. And I got the gorilla. It's in my son's room. But my mother-in-law was always getting me like monkey stuff. She got me a bottle of wine that's got a monkey on the bottle because it had a monkey on the bottle, not because I drink wine.
I like sloths and pandas.
My husband likes koalas.
I like panda bears. I think they're cute.
Arguing with my chair.
I used to walk around and like, yes, Janet, Sally is fancy and judges all.
Oh.
I used to, like, when Kung Fu Panda come out, I used to walk around and go, kadoosh, to my kids all the time, which meant, shut up.
Justice, when my son was born, before he was born, I got him a little Build-A-Bear that was hyperallergenic at the Build-A-Bear store. And I put it in like the little baby pajama onesie thing, the footed pajamas, and it was so cute. And the doctor told me that my son was going to be easily 8 pounds. But when he came out, he was 5 pounds, 6 ounces. So lots smaller than we were expecting. And he didn't even fit preemie clothes. My Shelly! Hi, my Shelly! I miss you. I would come see you.
Hi, Shelly.
But so we didn't have anything that would fit him to bring him home. And so we robbed the Build-A-Bear of its clothes, and we brought him home in Build-A-Bear pajamas. So he had this little spot in his butt where the tail's supposed to poke out. Because he was so tiny. I'm trying to save money to come to Michigan, and if I can get there, I'm going to come and rob you from your home and make you come with me to go somewhere and do something. Or I'm just going to break in and be like, hi, my Shelly. Yep. My plan is to be able to go see you and Michelle and Danielle, because I want to be able to be there for like a month. So if you see a little green frog mobile pull up to your house, that's me. I'm going to drive over. It was so nice. I'm so excited. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to have to get off of here. I got to put the kid to bed. And then I gotta wash my face and I go to bed too. I'm old people's.
Same.
Go to bed at like 9 o'clock when the kid goes to bed.
Good night, Janet.
Have a good
Sally.
night. Get some good rest.
Sally, say good night.
Good night, Sally.
Stuck up snot. Say good night to
Shelly,
Janet.
you gotta Marco Polo me. All right. I love you, Shelly's. All right, everybody. Have a good night. We'll see you later. Don't forget to take a picture. I never take pictures, Justice. I don't remember the last picture I did take. I'll try to take a picture.
Yeah, I'll try to remember to take a picture.
All right, everybody. Have a good night. See you probably tomorrow. I'll be in somebody's chat.
There will be a video up on my channel tomorrow.
Why am I trying to control my phone with my mouse?
Girl, you need to go to bed.
It is definitely my bedtime. I am up way past it because I cannot control my phone with my mouse. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Okay.